What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you had a great weekend. Hope you all having a great day so far. It's been cold as hell all weekend. Like this morning, it was literally 3 degrees this morning. I said hell to the no. I was like, nope, 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 nope. It was freezing. Like yesterday, I think it was 7 degrees. The temperatures dropped again. In another part of town, not too far from me, I believe it was 0 degrees. I am not a big winter person. I can't stand winter. I'm more of a spring, fall kind of person. I like that weather better. Summer, I hate summer. It's not that I hate summer. I'm not a big fan of hot weather. Like when it hits like 80, 90 degrees, 100 degrees. I don't like that. My highest that I'm willing to go in temperature is 75. That's the highest I'm willing to go. Other than that, I don't like it. But I do love the sunshine though. So anyway, getting into this episode. This episode was the shit. I'm not gonna lie. I really, you know what? I'm gonna save that for later. I ain't even gonna go into that right now. Um, Oscar and Jocelyn. Now I've said this before that kids do the dumbest shit. They do. Like teenagers do the dumbest stuff. I think this was by far the dumbest decision they've ever made was to try to get into the catacombs. That was stupid. Like you have a brain tumor. You can literally this boy has cancer. The doctor told him the symptoms are going to get worse. He can faint, he could lose his mobility, balance, everything. Why would you think it's smart to go into some dusty, funky, raggedy, old ass tunnel and then try to get into the catacombs? Why would you think that's a smart idea? And then when Jocelyn said we should leave because they couldn't get into the catacombs because it was blocked off, there was no entrance. Um, Oscar wanted to stay and sit around in the tunnel and talk death. Who sits in a dingy, dusty, stinking tunnel and want to sit? Mind you, it's dark down there. It's depressing looking, and you want to talk death in a tunnel? Are you in like? Where's your common sense? Get the hell out of there. You should have never went in there in the first place. Like I would kids do the dumbest stuff, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if I was back in my teen days, you couldn't pay me to go in no tunnel. I'm not going in no tunnels. I'm not. I'm not going in no tunnels at all. I remember when I was like 6 years old. When I was six, in an old area that we used to live um, in our backyard, we had woods. You can go into the woods and stuff. And I remember me and some friends, mind you, we was like 6, 7 years old, and there was a lake deep in the woods where you could go fishing and stuff like that. So we would go in the woods during the day and do that. We would go deep in the woods. I got scared because when you're deep in the woods and you're young, you start to get lost and you don't remember where you went because everything in the woods looked the same. So you don't know which way you're going. That's why I try to remember where I was going. And I started getting nervous because soon it was gonna start getting dark. Sun was gonna start coming down. So I was like, yeah, we gotta go because it was going on 6 o'clock. This was during the summer and stuff like that. It was about 6, 7 o'clock. So around that time, the sun was getting ready to start setting. So I say, yeah, we gotta go because once it gets dark, we ain't got no flashlight. We gonna be royally messed up. I'm telling you, we gotta go. I was nervous. I didn't think I was gonna make it out them woods. I really didn't. But see, that's the dumb stuff that we do as kids. But even as 6 or 7 years old, I could have, you're not getting me to go in nobody's tunnels. Yeah, I'm not. Like, you don't know what can happen. You can get trapped there. You can whatever. See, the woods is a little bit different because at some point you're gonna find a road. You know what I'm saying? Some point you're gonna find your way out. The tunnels, you can get trapped in there, and you would literally have to stay there and wait for somebody to come and rescue you. And nobody even knows they're down there except for Cameron. He's the only one who knows where they are and what they're doing. The adults in their life clearly don't know. I think that was an irresponsible decision that they made. It was very dumb. Very dumb. And on top of that, Oscar, of course, collapsed. I said, oh, God. That was a horrible decision. But kids do make dumb mistakes, but you have to be careful of the mistakes that you make because they can be life-altering decisions. So you have to be very careful. On another front though, because you know Kim is looking for Oscar and stuff like that. I don't blame Kim for wanting Jocelyn to kind of back off a little bit when it comes to time with Oscar. Like I honestly I can't blame Kim because her son is dying. You know, that's her only child. And she wants to spend as much time with him as humanly possible. So I do feel like she does need to sit Jocelyn down and have that conversation with Jocelyn about, you know, just backing off a little bit and letting her and Drew have some more time with him. You know, because they don't know how long he has. He could have a few weeks, a few months. Every day is precious for them. So it's time that they really spend some more time with their kid. Speaking of, where the hell is Drew? I think the last time we saw Drew was when he was talking to Jason at Charlie's. I think that's the last time we saw Drew. He done missed the doctor's appointment. Now he's MIA for this little scavenger hunt that the kids went on. I was like, where the hell is Drew? Like, bruh, your kid is going through some things right now and you MIA, bruh. Get on your job. Get on your parenting. So anyway, moving on from that. Lucy Coe. I'm going to tell you right now, if I was Sonny, Valentine, Bobby, Laura, all these people, I would be suing the stilettos off of her ass right about now if I was them. Because all that stuff she put in that book was scandalous. I'm just saying. I didn't hear not one time did she say allegedly when she was talking about the misdeeds of all those people. She did not say allegedly one time. Now, let me break this down for you. When you accuse somebody of something, or you throw an accusation out there, or you say something like you say, oh, Valentine gunned down his nephew. When you say things like that, you have to say allegedly. If you don't say allegedly, you can be sued for libel, defamation of character. You can be sued. Even journalists know that. You know what I mean? Like, they have to say allegedly. That's if you don't have the proof to back up what you're accusing the person of. If it has not been proven, you have to say allegedly. Because if not, you can be sued. So if I was them, I would be suing the hell out of her. I would sue her for everything she got, including the lint in her pocket. Because we all know Valentine killed Nicholas. We know that. But it was not proven in a court of law. He was not convicted for it. So therefore, legally it didn't happen, basically. So if you say something like that, you have to say allegedly. She never said allegedly. So therefore, I would be suing her. That book was more of tabloid than it was tour guide. I'm just saying. I know some of you said that you got the book. I didn't get the book yet. I'm thinking about it. I might. It would be it looked like it could be an interesting read. So yeah, I would have definitely been suing the hell out of Lucy Coe. Like, I'm just saying. I like that little mini showdown she had with Ava or whatever. But I love how she sat there and talked so much trash about Ava. Ava was just sitting there with a smirk on her face, unbothered. And I love how Ava threw some of her dirt back in her face. Like, especially with the whole Victor Jerome situation. I mean, we all know Ava killed Connie. We all know that. But did Lucy really expect Ava to be dumb enough to admit that she killed her in front of the police commissioner and the mayor? I mean, you had the mayor, the police commissioner, all in the same room, close proximity. Did you really expect her to blurt out, yeah, I killed Connie Falconieri? Of course not. We all know she did. But she's not dumb enough to say that out loud in front of the commissioner and the mayor. Please, she's stupid. Like, I'm like, no. That's why I was laughing when Ava denied all of it. She was like, I ain't do not one of them things you mentioned. That was smart. I'm like, of course, only a fool would sit there and say that out loud that they committed a murder. Hello, there's no statute of limitations on that. So you can go to prison automatically. Duh. So anyway, Carly. Oh, Carly annoyed the hell out of me today, as per usual. Her little snooty attitude, it annoys me. Like, it was a few things she said that just irritated me. One, she's a sorry excuse for a businesswoman. The mere fact that she said, "Oh, I don't even know why I even allow Ava in my restaurant." I understand you hate the woman, but at the end of the day, the woman has money. And if she comes into your restaurant, she's going to spend her money. So why kick out a paying customer even if you hate that person? See, if I'm a business person, I own a restaurant, a bar, whatever the case may be, my worst enemy can come in there. As long as their money is green and they're paying, I'm not kicking you out. That's just business. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like Carly was a little stupid on that. Two, when she was talking about Kevin, talking about, oh, Kevin gets what he deserves. See, that's what makes me laugh at Carly. Because she's always talking about somebody getting what they deserve. Yet she's done so much dirt in that town, and whenever something happens to her, she wants to play the victim. Like, that's why I don't feel bad for her when bad things happen to Carly, because that's just you getting what you deserve, just like you say about everybody else. Carly always says that about people. Oh, they're gonna get what they deserve. I hope Ava gets what she deserves. Carly, when are you gonna get what you deserve? Because you're not perfect at all. That's why she doesn't have no friends now. Like, I don't even consider, and I know some people gonna be in the comments, well, Sam is her friend. Sam is not Carly's friend. Her and Carly been beefing for years. Please, they just got cool probably 2 years ago. Other than that, they're not really, I wouldn't call them friends. They're frenemies in a way. Even that's a stretch. I call them acquaintances, basically, because they're not friends. Um and to top it all off, another thing that pissed me off of Carly was the way she was talking to Ava today. Telling her, oh, you really thought me and Sonny were gonna allow you to take Avery? What do you mean me and Sonny, we were gonna allow you? Who the hell do you think you are? To tell her, oh, hello, last time I checked, Ava was the one who pushed a big baby out of her vagina. It was not you that pushed Avery out, it was her. So therefore, you have no biological ties to this child, nor do you even have a legal tie to this child. Last time I checked, Carly did not adopt Avery. So therefore, you don't have no say in this. Zero. Like, I really wish Ava would have put her in her place at that moment, because who the hell does Carly think she is? Carly always likes to play God. Like, she likes to act like she has the right to tell people what to do, when they can do it, and how to do it. Like, she need to go sit her little bougie ass down somewhere. That's why sometimes I can't stand her. I love Carly sometimes, and sometimes I can't stand her. Today was one of them days. Um. So anyway, moving on from that. Chase and Willow. I like the little scenes that they had today in the apartment. And Willow is opening up more to Chase. I know a lot of people think that Hank Shiloh is the baby's father. I wouldn't doubt it. I'm waiting for her to say that. I'm waiting for them to have scenes, though, for, I need the confirmation first. But I wouldn't doubt it. I definitely wouldn't doubt it. Because she was very vague about the father of the child and why she gave up the child and stuff. She was vague. She didn't really go into details. But I like that she's opening up more to Chase and letting him know. But Chase already knew some of that, though. The mere fact that she had a child, he knew that. He just didn't know the specifics. He was under the impression that her child died, but she admitted that she just gave it up for adoption. Honestly, she has her reasons for giving the child up, and that's her prerogative. Um, I don't think she's a bad person for doing that, because a lot of people give up children and let them go stay in a better home because they feel somebody else can provide a better future and a better home for that child. There's nothing to be ashamed about, because a lot of people just want what's best for the child. It's better than what I've seen other people do, which is keep a child and mistreat the child. You know what I mean? Because there are people that do that. So not saying that she would have, but if you can't provide for the child and you feel like somebody else could, you got to do what you have to do, and you have to do what's in the best interest of that child, and that's what she felt she did. Um, Speaking of children, Michael, I felt like that was a generous thing that he did when he set up a college fund for baby Wiley/Jonah. I'm ready for this storyline. I've been ready for this storyline to be over. Hell, I didn't even want this storyline to start. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I'm just tired of the whole baby storyline being put on the back burner. They need to put it at the forefront, because it's time for the truth to come out. It's time for Michael to get his child back. It's time for Brad to go down. I'm just ready for it to go down. Like, this needs to end ASAP. So, on to Anna. I really didn't care about her conversation with Finn. It was pretty much the same conversation about the virus and trying to track down the doctor or whatever who specializes in that, or he worked for the DVX or whatever. So, whatever. The interesting thing was the Ryan situation. Now, when he took Lulu's ID, he took her driver's license, and Lulu was getting scared. Mind you, and he pulled out that knife. I thought that was a dream sequence. I really at first thought it was a dream. I'm like, nah, they not gonna do this now. Ryan's not gonna reveal himself right now to Lulu. But it was real. I was shocked. I said, oh, this is real. So this is not a dream. I said, okay, good. We're moving with this. Ryan has become impatient with people in that town. And when I say impatient, he admitted it to Lulu today. He's like, I dropped so many hints and people still were not picking up on the hints. And I remember I said this a minute ago when he was talking to Jordan and Curtis and stuff. And I was like, why are they not picking up on this? He was taunting them subliminally and they were too dumb to see it. I'm like, he dropped so many clues, so many hints, and y'all were not looking at it that way. You weren't picking up on none of this. Lulu, for an investigative journalist, I'm like, she's dumb. Jordan, for a police commissioner, I'm like, you're dumb. Curtis, for a PI, you're dumb. I'm like, why are y'all not? I mean, I gave them a break because they weren't in town when Ryan was murdering people and stuff. So, but he was still dropping too many hints, though, for you not to pick up on this. Like, to get suspicious. None of them were none the wiser. I'm like, even if you didn't know, you could at least get suspicious, and they didn't seem the least bit suspicious by it. I'm like, how could you not? Everything he was saying was suspect to me. Even if I didn't know he was the killer, it would be suspect. I would be questioning this stuff. They didn't question a damn thing. I'm like, how could you be investigators and not question nothing this man is saying? He's dropping so many clues, and you're not picking up on nothing. Nathan, nothing. When he stabbed Lulu, I said, damn, and he was just sitting there wiping the knife clean like he was Ghostface from Scream. You know how Ghostface would take the glove and he'll wipe the knife clean? That's how he was doing, sitting there with his napkin, wiping it clean, smiling. I said, this is a sick bastard. And Lulu got her ass up. She wasn't dead. He said, how the hell did I miss? He said, well, guess I got to do it again. Ryan is a sick ass. But what shocked me was he got this headache and he collapsed. I said, what the hell is wrong with Ryan? So, of course, Lulu made it down to the restaurant. And, of course, she had to be all dramatic and collapse in front of everybody. So they took her to surgery. Ryan came down to the restaurant. Carly and Ava got him to the hospital. So apparently, and this is what baffled me, he has the same symptoms Anna had. Remember, she got a headache, she collapsed, and when she woke up, she was blind. I said, who the hell is poisoning Ryan now? Who the hell is poisoning the people of Port Charles? It must be something in the water. I said, who's poisoning? First, you got Anna, who got the same thing. She had a major headache. Then she collapsed, woke up blind. Ryan gets a major headache, collapses, wakes up, now he's blind. What the hell is going? Who's doing this? It got to be somebody because Ryan and Anna don't run in the same circle. Clearly. So who the hell is doing this? This can't be just random. Or maybe it is. Because if you're going after Ryan, Ryan has the same thing Anna has. That don't make no sense. Who the hell is poisoning people? Who's next? This is getting interesting now. I like this. Because I wasn't expecting Ryan to have the same symptoms. I'm like, what the hell? This is intriguing. So of course Ryan left so much evidence behind in the office that Jordan and Curtis finally got a clue. They found the knife. They found the bloody footprint. What baffled me was, and I think this was just a plot point, but Ava took Ryan's shoes and told him she gonna bring his shoes back to her place and bring him some slippers. Who takes somebody's shoes from the hospital? That don't make sense to me. I said, what the hell are y'all doing? Are y'all? I think they just did that. They just put that in there to stop the police from finding the bloody shoes, because you know that's the key to solving this whole who stabbed Lulu's situation. They find the shoes, they find the killer. So of course that's why the writers had Ava take the shoes, because other than that it wouldn't have made no damn sense other than plot point. That's all it was. Um, the whole time Lulu was laying on that bed, I said somebody need to get on the phone. They need to call Luke. Y'all need to call Lucky. Y'all need to call Ethan. Ethan, you can find him in Roswell, New Mexico. If you know what I just said, Roswell, New Mexico, and I mentioned Ethan, then you know what I'm talking about. CW's new show that Nathan Parsons is on, so you know what I'm talking about. Um, I was like, damn, not Lulu. I don't think she's gonna die though. Somebody need to get on a phone call. Dante, yeah, I got a bunch of phone calls to make. I said, well, damn. Overall, I enjoyed this episode. I thought it was a pretty great episode today. I enjoyed it. Hit the comment section. Let me know what y'all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.